So he's going to his next Venomman variant.
Oh, another one. Nice.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So the Venomman decks are
More
very
beef.
consistent. Very consistent. And you're seeing it in action right now. So Fizdarth just has to win with his final deep deck to take the entire match. But it's good that Kaius basically goes with his strongest decks now. Okay, so we're seeing a very pretty straightforward hand. You're just gonna
That's a
and his
good
Kaius
draw.
on the attack as well. Yeah, so RNG is favoring him. He's on the attack, and he has a 1-drop, and he has a potential to draw a 2-drop. Oh,
Ooh,
he didn't
another
draw a
one.
2-drop. So if he draws a 2-drop, I think the tempo would be really will go in Kaius' favor. Let's see what Fizdarth has for turn 1 play. Potentially nothing again. Oh, nothing again. Another 2 free
Ow.
damage. Okay. So the thing about Bilgewater SI is that it still has all the Vow Feast and Grasp on Undying to control your opponent's board. So Kaya still has to look out for all these cards and play accordingly. So which is why he didn't play his Eagle the previous turn, because it's vulnerable to Vow Feast. Okay, he's gonna go as wide as possible and as much momentum as possible. And that's the first ideal card to draw against.
Did I see a Withering Whale get thrown away?
Yes, that was one of Fizdarth's copy of Withering Whale. But it wouldn't help him much against a Venomman deck because most of the creatures are 2 toughness and above.
Right.
And the Eagle is one of the few creatures that have 1 toughness. So what Fizdarth is probably thinking about is that should I even what Kaius is probably thinking about is that should I even waste my challenger on this? Because Fizz might just block the 4/4. Okay, looks like it's opting to not to. What would happen if he blocked the 4/4 is that the 4/4 wouldn't have died, but he would have ended up with 19 life.
Yeah,
So-
he would have maximized his health.
Yeah. So wow, okay, so he had a very good blocker in hand. That's why he chose not to go ahead with that line of play. But Kaius has really good creatures to play and to get as much value out of his Bannerman as possible. Next turn he can even drop down 2 creatures to up the tempo even more, instead of just playing the Bannerman. And Fizdarth has no good blocks because he can't possibly just throw the Maokai out there. Doesn't make sense. So it's down to 10 life. And he's just trying to get as many blockers down as possible. Okay, there we go. A whole bunch of blockers for Fizdarth. But so what Kaius is probably thinking is, should I just remove the Maokai? Because the Maokai is a potential win condition. So either way, he can play his low mana stuff first to see what Fizdarth is doing, or maybe Fizdarth has no more options left and just gonna pass. Because what Fizdarth can still do is he might still have a Vow Feast in hand, and he might be waiting for Kaius to attack to just remove the tracker. But once he plays the Bannerman, that Vow Feast play is out of the question. So
Such a good deck.
I mean, yeah, Bannerman is good. It's a good card, guys. And Kaius is actually threatening lethal in this turn. Still gonna get hit in the face for 8 damage, and it's still gonna leave a lot on the field for Kaius to play around with. It's just an unfortunate consequence of his draw and the cards that he has in hand. He probably has a lot of high mana cards in hand. Because if he had a Grasp of Undying, he probably would have played it earlier to remove one of Kaius' creatures. Okay, down to 1 health. Let's see what Fizdarth does to get out of this. It's always interesting to see how high rank players get out of like seemingly impossible situations, and this is one of them. 20 life against 1 life. Let's go, Fizdarth.
Kaius has these duels in his hand,
Yeah.
and he can essentially selectively eliminate his opponent's card.
Yeah, you can just eliminate the creature that is attacking right now, and
Yeah.
his stuff doesn't get to draw a card. Basically, that. He's just thinking about it. Should I do it right now? Because Fizdarth still has a lot of mana open. He can do a lot of things. 9 mana. He can potentially cast Ruination, because that's one of the cards that he does have in his deck. And often when you attack first, you're always you're basically threatening Ruination.
Hey, it worked out for him.
Is that Ruination? I think that might be. Oh, yep, it's Ruination. So, his stuff, he just wanted to maximize value. If
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
it kills all the creatures on the board. So,
Damn.
let's see if his stuff can
Damn.
stabilize. Oh no, that's a misfortune. So, the thing about misfortune is that Kaius can just play a misfortune and kill Fizdarth with a triggered effect. So, the thing about playing Misfortune is that she's very vulnerable against Grasshopper and the Undying. But I think the right line of play is to play Misfortune anyway, because you can only cast Grasshopper and Undying once with 7 mana. And even if Misfortune tanks the Grasshopper and Undying, you will still kill your opponent with Royal Badger Bear. So, yeah. Either way, he's going to play it. And unfortunately, Misfortune's gonna get obliterated. Oh my god, Fizdarth. Is he going to stabilize at 1 health? Caius, Bilgewater, Demacia. Do you have any direct damage? Do you have Make It Rain? Looks like he does not have Make It Rain. On looking at his deck list now, and oh my god, Fizdarth. Is he gonna top deck all the answers against Caius and win this? At 1 health. He's like a cockroach now, right? He's the cockroach that cannot die. And Caius must be feeling all sorts of frustration now. Oh my god. He just has to pass the turn, 2 spells in hand, and
God.
not a single spell that is gonna help him against Fizdarth. Very unfortunate.
Opinion.
Very unfortunate.
I'm feeling salty. I'm sure Caius is feeling a little salty.
Yeah. So, what Caius is probably thinking now is, should I play a creature just to represent threats on the board? Or should I hold them, oh my god, for more potential tempo plays? But I think Caius, he's just run out of fuel at the last stretch. With Fizdarth at 1 health, I think he has stabilized, because Caius has no options in hand. But the thing
Does Caius have any way to draw more cards quickly?
For Bilgewater Demacia, unfortunately there isn't any cards that draw any cards for you. And yeah, he's just relying on top decks now. He just has to last as long as possible until he draws the cards that he needs. You know, potentially Tiana Crown Guard might win him the entire game. But so far, so bad, man. He's just drawing another Misfortune to win him the game as well. But he's just not drawing the cards that he needs. Okay, Fizdarth is now at deep, but he's still in danger of dying to 1 damage.
20 to 1. It's insane. Just
Yeah.
breathe on him. I mean, you know, gosh, so frustrating.
The thing is, Caius still has the tools to deal with Fizdarth's creatures, so which is why he's not surrendering right now. So he has a Purify to stop the lifesteal, and he has a Duel to potentially stop the Toad from triggering. So he's just doing his best, man. He's just doing his best. Fizdarth is trying to activate the Maokai win condition right now. I hope he doesn't mill himself to death, because I'm not sure how many cards he has left in his deck. But if you're at deep, you're at 15. So another misfortune. Can he play it safely? Or it dies to Grasp of Undying. He needs Ranger's Resolve. That's what he needs. Misfortune with a Ranger's Resolve. That would help him play against Grasp of Undying, and it would prevent Valfeast from being a follow-up to Grasp of Undying and preserve his misfortunes. Fizdarth salvages again, so he's probably trying to just get Maokai to transform, and if you remember what Maokai does when he transforms, he gets rid of all your cards except for 5 cards, so he leaves you on a turn timer. So I'm not sure what.
Does he get all the cards back that he discarded? Is that what happens too?
I don't think Fizdarth gets the cards back, but so he's at danger of decking himself if he's not careful. But I think he should be fine. Caius is actually in more of a precarious situation than Fizdarth right now, based on the board state. So he needs to purify the lifesteal because basically he has to try to keep Fizdarth at 1 health so that Misfortune can continue threatening lethal in his hand. But the thing now is he needs to draw a follower and Ranger's Resolve. So is the win condition for Caius keeps getting further and further away from him. We just have to pray, and Caius just has to pray that Fizdarth doesn't draw any powerful followers, which might be the case, because if Fizdarth had drawn like a really strong follower, he would have played it. So he probably has that, he has the Grasp of Undying in hand. But let's see, you never know. RNG might be on Caius' side this time. And that's the Grasp of Undying, so I think Caius will just be calling GG, because I don't see any options left for him. And it's just very unfortunate. He came so close, but leaving his opponent at 1 life. But it's just like...
Oh, it was that Ruination. That was it. That was the game right there. And at that point, Caius had board, he had the cards, the momentum. He got that down to 1. It was inevitable except for that Ruination.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, what Caius is doing right now is to fizzle the Grasp of Undying, so that if he manages to top deck another Misfortune, I guess, he still has the potential to win the game. But let's see what happens. Is he gonna top deck the Misfortune, and is Fizdarth not gonna have a single Grasp of Undying in his hand? Okay, that's not a Misfortune. He can potentially survive another attack turn, which is why Caius isn't surrendering now, and draw another Misfortune. But the thing is, it's very unfortunate, right? Like, if Caius had a Misfortune and he drew a Misfortune, it would have turned into a Make It Rain, and that would have been lethal for him. But it's very hard to play along that kind of line of play, because it's so unlikely for you to draw the 3 cards out of your 30, 40. But apparently for Fizdarth it's not a problem. He keeps drawing his 1-offs that he needs. So if Caius lasts for another 5 turns, he will win the game, but I don't think he can, which is why he's surrendering. Oh no, GG Caius.
Okay.
That was a very good effort.
GG.
Well,
It was.